Okay, I am back. Um, so let's start. So we can just go to uh, this is like the Niagara Falls. I think that's pretty much it. So we can just create a new because I think like the templates are good in Niagara in Unreal, but like let's be honest, let me cook. Let me cook. So I will just create a new empty. Yeah, I think I have to follow the trail a little bit more better. Like this guy. Yeah, the tutorial is like super good. You know, they make you understand like what's going on, what's not going on. Like for first time user, I guess so. And yeah, this guy creates a. Mm. Ooh. I think. Yeah, he does main window. Boo, 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 boo. I think I will do main window also. I like it here. It's a little bit more. So yeah. So that's one of the things I have been taught all my life is whatever you do, whatever thing you moves or thing, blah blah blah, keep it always saved, bro. Like control asset or some shit like that. Like always save it. It's like sometimes the software crashes. Like I have that problem in my what do you say in my motion captures files. I have done the motion builder software. It's like from Autodesk, and holy shit, that thing kept crashing and crashing. One time I was cleaning up like the animation, and I was like 50% done with it, and like I forgot to save it, and it crashed. Yeah, and I had my head in the hands, and like I was like, yep, actually, you know what, I gave up on my life and everything. But yeah, so always safe, and that would be my good advice to anyone who is doing game dev. We have anything like like even like video composition or anything, just keep saving. It just it's yeah. Now let's see what this guy is doing. So okay, so that's the timeline. I will just pause the tutorial a little bit. Curves. Okay, clean, smooth, rough, time set of push and pull, blend them. Is it more like I think this would be like more like I would say a graph where it says like a birth rate and the death rate. So hopefully this is that. This is okay. That's the compile logs, output logs, whatever. And this is the script status. What does that mean? Recompile, copy to CV, CSV. Yeah, I think we will not touch. I think this would be much more familiar to me because I have done some birth rates and like the death rates in like After Effects. So hopefully this is like similar to that. Um, Yeah, timeline. Like I think like this thing is like everywhere. Sounds stupid, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So we're going to add a node here. This is in the template, so like I can see some difference now. In 5.5, like the outlier or like this window is very different compared to this in 5.6 compared to like 5.5, I think so. The asset filter is like on the top and everything, but like we have it like as a folders or something like that, but like they have it as like a I would say old website kind of hyperlinks, like menu bars or something like that. Yeah, so we have folders here, but like yeah, that's like the only difference right now. So he goes to template and does empty. I don't see any empty actually, so let me just type it in. Yeah, I'm so far. Oh, okay. Okay, think yeah, let me just add this. Think yeah, it's the same thing, but it's kind of, so there are some differences here and there in the engine right now. Editor, no, fuck me. um Not editor preferences. Let me just see, like did I yeah, okay. uh yeah, you, if you're following me to like follow this guy, I think like you had to tick both of these plugins. Yeah, just had to make sure that I did the, so this guy does a lot of renaming. Can I go, I don't know why I did that. Niagara overview windows. There's no error here. Yeah. Oh. So he goes here and yeah, he does add emitter. So yeah, he does empty, but the thing is, and our thing is like completely empty, and I did that thing. Oops. Can I add this maybe? Okay, yeah, I have to add things actually. 1 second. Okay, so in the emitter update, I have to add a emitter state system. I think this is it. Yep, perfect. Particle system. Okay, I have to do this manually. I don't know why, but this. Why I'm not tapping? What the hell? I don't know what happened there. Initially, I can't see this. This is particle. Initialize particles. Okay, initialize particles. That's it. It's just particle states. Oh my, okay, okay, okay. What's going on here? Why can't I type? Okay. Yeah, lifetime particle states. Render is a sprite renderer. I don't know why, but let's do that. Okay. Oh, anything else I should be noticing? Different. Emitter spawn is Okay, let's follow this guy. Okay. I don't know why in the tutorial it did automatically, but for me I had to do it manually. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, let's let me just put some headphones on. Okay, let's follow the tutorial and just so yeah. With me, I think I can't hear my voice. Oh, oh yeah, I had it. What's, let me see this. Okay, let's follow this. Okay, so one new thing actually I learned. These are called modules, or like modules. Yeah. So details panel, all things are coming. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice actually. You can like click here and then like you don't have to like search it up, like scroll down and then go for the render. You can just click the renderer and like it only opens the renderer detail. Yeah, I like that actually. I like that settings in Unreal. So this guy is going too fast. Not me. Once again, how do I? Yeah, okay. Let me do this. Okay, so let's go Windows. He goes preview scene settings, which opens this shit. Mm-hmm. So I think show environment is okay. Okay. I see. So show environment is this thing. I think yeah. I think like majority times it's better to have it like no environment at all to create like some sparks or like some fire or something VFX kind of thing. In my opinion, I don't know. I'm not the professional here. It's just a student grinding. Get it? Yeah, I think having show environment off for me or anyone else would be the best option right now. and making it black. uh, yeah, it depends actually. Like, what if my, I think that's fine actually. Black is fine actually. You know what? My opinion was going to be stupid. Mm-hmm. Modules. Nodules. Nodules. Or spawn rate. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a lot actually. I mean, not a lot actually. Not gonna lie, that's less. Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait, I'm kind of lost here actually. So lifetime is 3 seconds. Like how long the particles would be alive? So they appear on the screen and then disappear for like 3 seconds. Okay, and then uniform sprite size. Hmm. Hey yo, I don't see the uniform size. I think, is it this one? I think this is sprite size uniform. 3. I don't know. And let me see actually. Like, let me see what's 10. Yeah, okay, for pleasure. So 3 it is. It's too big. Yeah, particles needs to be small as fuck, bro. So I think the, so if no one knows what the sprite is, so sprite is like a 2D art or something like that. Like, wait, how do I explain this actually? Oh, you know what? Let's search it up. Yeah. Um. Not that's right actually. Yeah. So it's a 2D image, but I will. I have to show you. Yeah. So this is sprite. So like 2D pixelated images that can be used in games and everything. You can like, yeah, you have like sprites and sprite sheets. Like sprite sheets are like these for like animations and everything. So like each frame is for each character is like doing some movement that can be translated to like a animation. So like the perfect animation, yeah, this is like the perfect example for like sprites right now. He starts walking like frame by frame by frame by frame. So like all these together sprite sheets would contain one animation for the character, and like you can use that for your games, for your animations or everything. But the thing is, like, this is for like 2D only, and like majority of them are used in like pixel arts and everything. So like it looks good in like pixel sprite arts and everything, would not look good in like the 3D models and anything. Like this is like this one, like little bit like 3D ish model ish, I would say. But like, yeah, still pixelated and everything. Like, this looks good, but like won't look good here. You see, this is a 3D model in Unreal. This is like the basic Unreal third person model, and I think won't you shouldn't go for like 2D sprites for like 3D models. Looks weird, first of all, and second of all, you have to do like a lot of frame by frame perfection. So it's like better to just do in Maya, Unity, Unreal. You can go to Mixamo, get the running animations, and like retarget your character to it, or just put the animation towards it. And it's kind of simple, I would say. That's the simple way I would recommend, actually. Uh, but don't take my word for it. I am not a professional. Mm-hmm. Do we have like a burst? So he has velocity. Is there like a burst or something? Add a velocity. Yep, yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Man, I didn't know I had to do physics for this. Yeah, but you need to think when you're doing like Niagara system, particles, fluids, or anything like that. You need like a little bit of physics to understand what's going on. Okay, that's like simple words. Like, okay, you should know what's the meaning of velocity, what's the meaning of forces, like meaning of like gravity. Of course, I think like everyone should know the meaning of gravity. But yeah, simple meanings that just up your learning, I guess. So that's what my ideology is right now. Bro, he says this module. How do you say this actually? 1 second. Module pronounce. Module.
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 Module. Module.
Module. Module.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Module. Yeah, I don't know. Many people pronounce it like module, module, module. Yeah, module. Okay, let's do that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So, uh, we added a velocity linear. Value is linear, and he's doing. There should be linear also, right? Is this linear? Yeah, I think this is the fixes should be linear. Okay. We good, so tired. Oh, he's doing a real time simulation. Yeah, buddy. Even I can do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So if you guys didn't hear that, I think simple terms would be. Let me just pause this. Simple terms would be that particle spawn is all about like the birth of a particle. Okay, particle update is like after the birth, how his life is going to be. So, like in simple terms, that's the way I can explain that. Uh, how he's born and how his life is going to vary, or how is it going to be. So I think that's the simple connections I can make for non like for dumb people actually. Yeah. uh, yeah. I guess that's the simple analogy of particle spawn, particles updates, and yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh huh. Hmm. What is there XYZ? Is it like I think velocity here is like 3D. Let me just actually leave it like this. It's much more better for me. Okay, so this guy just explains XYZ. I think that's good. So I don't know if you guys are hearing what the tutorial is saying, but I will just explain what he says moving forward. X usually colored red, Y color green, Z is like blue. I think that's majority same all over the softwares. Let me just open Blender to double confirm that. Yeah, so I think in Maya, in Unity, everywhere I have whatever software I have used, like X is always red, Y is green, Z is blue, and that's like the common parts in all the software. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we have changed it from linear to cone. This guy is going for like a flamethrower, maybe. But yeah, usually in a cone, the x and y are 1 or 0. It's not 100, it's not 50, it's not 10, it's only 1. So if I increase this to like a 2, doesn't do anything. If I go 50, doesn't do anything because it's only one It's 1 or 0. It's binary. So um, yeah, a little bit dead. But yeah, so in a cone velocity mode or like any mode you guys do in, if the mode is like in cone and it's only 0 and 1, it's binary. Okay, so it's like 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0, something like that. Yeah, and you can set up the cone angles, gonna just do 0. Yeah, no, that's not like, so you can see how the cone angle works. So like imagine this is like a V shape opening. Okay, like a V shape opening. So like how much ever you increase is how much the V is going to be open, like this, like an angle like that. So like that. So if I increase it more, like let's just say 90 degrees, so it's going to create a 90 degrees. So this is 250 for now. So it's like more like a V shape. I think you can V shape. I always do it degrees. Normalized angle. Yeah, let's not do radians, bro. I actually forgot like my maths. Holy shit. I don't know what's conversion for like radians to degree. I think like I don't even know because like it was like used in calculators or something, like you had to do it. But like yeah, always Niagara. My boy just said Niagara. Bra. Oh wait, I did not. Fluid courses, level design, level particles, and then go to here, here, here. Oops, didn't need to clip it. Eat. And fun trick, you can select this on the outliner here, and then press F. It will zoom in. Alt, yeah, yep. Oops. Eee. This is like a snow or some shit like that. Let me just put it here. Yee! Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Na, 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 na. Hey! Yeah, okay. That's what. Bro, why would I? Okay, yeah. So he pressed G to hide the outliners. Usually G does much more. You click here, okay, like okay, you just click here and you press G. It will show you what's in game actually. So what does G means is like in game or like game show actually. That's how I remember it. So yeah, G actually means whenever you press G, that's how it's going to be showing in the game. And that's very good button actually. So F and G are there. Let me save it here. Always save. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so we're going to update his life of this particle. We're going to add some gravity. Yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, our gravity is 9.8. Hopefully, what's our gravity? Actually, it is 9.8, right? 8.1. Wasn't it 8.2? Is it 8.1? I think it is 8.1. I forgot my physics. Eh, it's okay. So it's minus. Change 500. Okay, so we just did a gravity, and you guys know what a gravity does. It pulls things towards itself, it attracts, you know. I hate Newton. So yeah, gravity is added. This guy says he's bouncing too much. Ooh, look at that. I like that bounce, you know, a little bit. Yeah, but like as a tutorial said, it's too much. We have to follow him and make sure that we don't fuck up anything. 1 second, I will follow the tutorial after I have done playing with the game. I mean yeah, not the game, the bounce. This is addicting as hell, bro. Holy shit. You just save that. Okay, so this guy just says restitution equals to the bounce. I mean, what does it all? I mean, like the controlled particle bounce coefficient. One will retain all of the particle's energy along the impact. Normal vector and zero will remove it. Yeah, I think. You know what? I'm gonna protect him. Boing. Oh, oh, what's going on there? Okay, so basically we just created a. Where is it going? Okay, we just created a fountain. Okay, simple. I will not simple actually. Okay, so first of all, we decrease the bouncing so it does not bounce that much when it collides with the floor. So we decreased it from 0.6 to 0.1, so it's not bouncing that much. It won't bounce. That's not how the physics works for a particle or something like that, you know. Then we decrease the friction. So friction is like the friction is between the particles and the floor, or like the collider. So like the collider is our the floor, so like the collision friction is like more, so it does not bounce that much when it collides with the floor. So oh sorry, not decreased it, we increased the friction from 0.25 to 0.5, so it will not bounce that much. So that's like one of the coefficient we have increased. This is the coefficient we have decreased, so it does not bounce. Then for the he wanted more speed, and that would not be affected by the gravity. Okay, so like, like how it was like shooting upwards before we added the gravity, now it will go down because the speed was low. So if you have more speed, you can negate gravity. Basic physics, I think so. That's how a space rocket works, bro. You go in speed, you negate the gravity, you ignore the gravity. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, because it doesn't make sense for me, but hopefully it makes sense for you guys. Okay. So more velocity speed means essentially more force is moving forward, more anti-gravity forces are being put in the particles. That's why it goes up and comes down when it has lost its velocity. So if I just decreased it to 100, there is not that much velocity, and it won't shoot up. See, like, it wants to go up, but there is like not enough force for itself to go up, and that's why we have done it halfway. Because if we do it 500 times, it will shoot up more higher because we have done the gravity minus 500. So it's going to be like zero coefficient, because like we are canceling the speed by the gravity. So like the gravity is being cancelled by the speed, but like of course we're going to make it halfway. So it's going to like cancel the gravity by 50%. And to save this here, so it's a little bit physics. What he did? What he did? Okay, so not a lot of things in the sprite spawn, because like once it's spawned, of course you can't do anything. But like, yeah, let's do scale sprite size. Is it by speed? No, it's just size, I think. Oh, there's the curve. Mm-hmm. 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 It was fucked up. I don't see the 10 minutes. It is it because I need to. Yep, I needed to increase it. What's it here? Okay. Mm-hmm. No, my particles are dying. Yeah. So basic thing. Um, he added a scale sprite size. I think this is like the curve that you use for sizing matters for the particles. I think that makes sense actually. Yeah. And then we changed it to going down, so it goes from 1 to 0. So basically what he does is like 0 is the 0%, and like this is like the 100% of the your lifetime. So 0, let's just say our lifetime was 4 seconds. Okay, we have done it 3 seconds in here. Our lifetime here is like 3 seconds, but like for example this is like 4 seconds, so we can just say 4 seconds. So like this is the 0 second, 2 seconds, 4 seconds. This is like the 100% of your lifetime of a particle. So like being born to like halfway to being dead. Yeah, I can't do any more PG. That means basically this is dead. You're dead. Yeah. So you're born, you're halfway with your life, and then you're dead, like that. So basically, how to decrease a size, or like how to make it minimize, or like how actual particle works, they just die. And previously, it's a normalized age. Okay, is there nothing here actually? You know what? So 0% to 100%. This is like 50% graph. So yeah, so this is like a normalized age. That's how human works and particle works. Any atom. Yeah, so basically more like a snowflakes kind of thing. You know, like how snow comes, lands on your hands, I would say, and it just melts away. So you can think it of like that. So like the snowfall comes, it's like very big, blah blah blah. It comes in your hand and it starts melting here. So like this part would be the melting part, landing here in your. And this is the landing on your hand, and like how fast it melts. It's like in your hand, I think so. And how fast it disappears. That's the graph is all about, I think so. Wow. Why does he say honor like that? Yeah. Otto. Otto. My boy just said like if it's anything is confusing, don't worry about it because you guys are fucked anyways. It's okay. If you're confused, I'm also confused actually. No, I'm not confused. Okay, so basically he just did it like from invisible to 100% to invisible again. Why would he do that actually? Why would he go to like 0%? So like I think hopefully everyone knows how to read a graph. This is the x-axis and these are the y-axis. Y-axis this one, 0-axis this one. So on our 0.5 the lifetime is 1, and on our 0 axis x axis it's going to be 0. y-axis. I don't know why he did it. Make it invisible, bullshit like that. And 1 second. Oops. And yeah, you can see like it's invisible, and then see how this he dies. He was just born. He was only 3 seconds older. Yeah. Uh-huh. For real. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so I think that's it for today. Um, Tomorrow I think I will do like a smokes one, but for today that's fine. We learned how to do particles and everything. I think let me just save it all. So to just an overview, as he gave up, we had added this node for like particle creations. I told you guys like particle spawn is like basically how an item atom or like a particle is born, and particle update is basically life updates, like how life is impact going to impact the particles. So for we did like size, gravity force, collision, and the force velocity, uh how these things are going to affect the particle during his lifetime. So like since he's born for like only 3 seconds, like how are these things, updates like life updates, are going to be impacting the particle. So yeah, and I think that's it. I will upload it in the, what do you say, on my TikTok and my Instagram. So please follow me, show some love. I know I am a little bit dumb on some things, but like, yeah, like, come on, man, come on, like, brothers, come on, like, just follow me, bro. Actually, don't give me money. Actually, I can't get. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I think that's the end of this. Today, day one, and tomorrow we will do the other tutorial for the VFX. Tomorrow we are going to do smokes fire VFX. Hopefully I learned something there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.